You look at it, you're like, oh, that's cute. It makes you feel good. It makes you reminisce about the old days of Louis Vuitton, and they're days that perhaps we'll never be able to live again. You shouldn't just buy something necessarily for the sake of having it, right? You do have to ask yourself, is this really better than anything I have? Maybe it's not. Why do I feel the need to get it so bad? Is it because it's hard to get? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I wanted to talk about how I'm trying to resist the latest cherry blossom collection from Louis Vuitton. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm complaining or anything like that, because the thing is, I'm very lucky. I have a lot of beautiful luxury things already. I don't need to be striving to add any more, and I'm, still, not gonna lie, a little bit tempted to invest a little bit into these latest Louis Vuitton Murakami collections. First, they had the multicolor, which I did buy a bandeau from, which is on my hair bag at the moment. And I did also pre-order another scarf, which is currently pending for validation. I ordered that about a month or two ago, end of January, and I'm still waiting for that to be fulfilled, because the thing with Louis Vuitton is they're very much willing to take your money for an order when they don't even know when they'll be able to deliver it to you. And in the past, I have done pre-orders with Louis Vuitton and they haven't been able to fulfill the order, and yet they were okay to hold on to my thousands of dollars for several months before telling me my order couldn't be fulfilled. Honestly, in the past really put me off, and I really promised to myself I wouldn't do that again. Almost 2 months now and I'm still waiting. So I guess that in itself has put me off proceeding to buy more from the Murakami collections. And not only that, but I do feel like there has been a few disappointing stories from these collections as well. I know from you guys overseas in America, you got really messed around with ordering from the multicolor collection, and there was a lot of disappointment. A lot of people couldn't get their things. There was also a bit of uproar about influencers getting gifted things with the full packaging, and then, the everyday average person not getting all the tissue paper and the ribbons and the stickers and feeling like they weren't prioritized. And in fact, it didn't feel luxurious at all. One of my friends ended up pre-ordering the East-West bag, which I think is like such a cute bag, to be honest. And she was so excited about it. It's 5,900 Australian dollars, so it's not cheap at all for a Louis Vuitton bag. And the multicolor collection has always been expensive, even back in the day. So she was really pumped for this bag, and upon it arriving in the store, she opened it up and it happened that the canvas was all wavy, and it really didn't look like good quality at all. In fact, it looked like that canvas was a little bit defective. And she ended up not taking the bag home and requesting a refund because she was not happy with the quality of the canvas. And I have experienced this myself with a multi-pochette I once had. When I ordered it, the canvas was quite wavy. And the kicker is, when she said that she didn't want to keep this bag anymore, the East-West bag, the sales associate told her that, well, you're not going to be able to get another one because this is the last one, and, it's a hot item and there's no way you'll be able to replace this. And I just feel like, where has the quality gone, guys? I feel like Louis Vuitton, it's like they've got rid of their whole quality control department. And when you order something, it's really a 50-50 chance whether you're going to get something that's good quality or not. Now, that's not to say that there hasn't been many happy people buying things from the multicolor collection, but I have heard several stories of people being disappointed with the overall finishes as well, and then having to get their money back, which, is frustrating when Louis Vuitton did hold on to your money for, several months in some cases. And I find that this way of selling to be not really that respectful to the client, but also not respectful to the reputation of their own brand. So as much as I love the nostalgia of the multicolor collection and the cherry blossom collection and the cherry collection, there's been a few things that I'm like, should I be accepting this, even though that particular scenario didn't happen to me? It does, in a way, put me off. And I did have another friend who ordered a passport holder as well from Louis Vuitton from the multicolor collection. She got one in, I think, black, and she was very happy with it, looked amazing, so she ended up having the opportunity to get one in white. Now, when the white one arrived, again, it had some quality issues and she had to return it because I think it was a similar problem, like it was wavy or something. She was not happy with the finish. And so I think that is disappointing, guys. So like it does put me off proceeding to order anything, and in particular the bags, because the bags are not cheap at all. Now, I only bought scarves so far. I bought the bandeau, which I'm very happy about, and I pre-ordered another scarf, which I'm yet to receive. And only time will tell if that one is in good condition too. So I feel like for me, investing in the silks is a little bit more safe compared to the bags, because the bags are so expensive and you really want it to be a good finish and good quality. Also, I suppose I'm kind of over Vachetta leather, so I hate upkeeping Vachetta, and you know, I find it a little bit annoying. So the fact that a lot of the bags have Vachetta doesn't encourage me to buy them. But also, I guess what I found yesterday is I went through my closet and I looked at all my silk twillies and my scarves, and I started to steam my twillies and scarves and things and decorate them on my bags. I changed up some of the arrangements on my bags, and I started thinking like, maybe I don't need any more silks. And I thought, oh, you know, as much as I would really love that cherry blossom bandeau, I really like this bandeau I have with these little girls and the turtle. Like, I think that's quite cute anyway. And, you know, I've got several other cute scarves that I can enjoy. And I know this is not going to be the case for everyone, but I'm sure if you're a handbag enthusiast and you are really tempted to buy a handbag from this collection, really consider what you already have in your collection, because it might just so happen that you already have things in your collection that are not much nicer than this Murakami collection. And I feel like a lot of us have a huge fear of missing out because it's been marketed as very hard to get, and it's very nostalgic and it's very collectible. But I'm kind of tired of, I mean, I love collecting things, don't get me wrong, but I do, for myself, have to draw a line as to what I collect. I can't collect everything. And if I tell myself you don't need to collect this, then I'm okay with that. You shouldn't just buy something necessarily for the sake of having it, right? You do have to ask yourself, is this really better than anything I have? Maybe it's not. Why do I feel the need to get it so bad? Is it because it's hard to get? Is that really a good reason to get something, because it's hard to get? Not really. And, you know, I do feel sorry for the sales associates that work at Louis Vuitton at the moment, because I have gone into Louis Vuitton a few times, inquired about the different Murakami collections, and, you know, I've seen that on their displays, they still showcase the multicolor collection, and you're not allowed to buy it because it's just display only. And I have inquired about it, and they don't tend to seem very enthusiastic about the collection, and they kind of tell you, we don't know when you're going to be able to order it, or we don't know if there's going to be a restock. And even I called client services the other day and they're like, sorry, no, you can't order it. Like, they must just get so many people asking them day in, day out about these bloody collections, to the point where I can imagine it would be very frustrating for them too. And it would demotivate you from, I don't know, I just feel like it's not luxurious, right? When everybody is so desperate to buy something that maybe is not even as great as it seems. Like, you know, people are so obsessed with getting it, but then when they get it, it's like disappointing. So that's also making me feel like it's just insanity the way we're going about this collection. Like, really, at the end of the day, does anyone really even need it? So why are we focusing on it so much? But I think, you know, the thing about the Murakami collections is that, yeah, there's something about it when you look at it, you're like, oh, that's cute. It makes you feel good. It makes you reminisce about the old days of Louis Vuitton, and they're days that perhaps we'll never be able to live again. But, you know, you have to be hopeful for the future as well, and think about, where, like, should we be focusing on the past all the time? Shouldn't we be focusing on, like, what we like today? And I don't know. I guess, for me, I have been, to be honest, still tempted to order something from the Cherry Blossom collection, particularly the bandeau, if I can. I know a lot of people have said that you can only order it if you're a VIP client and that you only have the opportunity to buy it when it drops online, I think on the 14th or something. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm really trying to convince myself that I don't need to order anything, but there is a few things that make me really question my sanity at the moment with why I still would want to buy something that is, one, very hard to get, and then also probably overhyped, right? So anyways, how are you going with the Cherry Blossom collection, guys? Is there something that you want to order, or are you kind of like over the whole game that Louis Vuitton is playing with you? And do you find that even luxury in general, you're starting to feel like, you know, maybe we should just be happy with what we have and stop endlessly shopping? Because I have noticed that with people too, that the shift towards constantly shopping is starting to change, and people are really just trying to enjoy things they have a little bit more too, which I think is a great thing. So anyways, thanks for listening to my blabby video today, guys, and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!